I still don't know what it was that I wanted to experience from Ferromon Together. Maybe I wanted it to be this transformative piece of work that set a new standard of strange, quirky indie games. Although the 2 friends I convinced to try it out with me, they might feel otherwise. We played for about 2 hours. One of them spent most of their time catching this candy bat so they could try and trade it in for these other special kinds of Ferromon. But the trade was broken and they would give the candy bats over but never get the Ferromon they were trying to trade for. And then the other one spent most of their time running around with me as we battled and fought our way through this hyper-dense zone where after every battle you'd instantly get into another one with no hope of escape except to lose and respawn a few minutes away and then run all the way back out and just kind of restart the process. I don't know for sure if I can say I enjoyed my experience with the game because the first half was spent just trying to figure things out and the second half was spent listening to the others complain about things and in ways that was just fun to listen to, especially since some of the really big things that they were struggling with weren't issues that I was coming across, so I just got to enjoy different things as they had their struggles. After some time away from the game and rewatching the trailer, I think what had me most excited to try this out were the adventurous vibes that it gave me, and I think maybe that's what it was that I was hoping I'd get from it. This grand, exciting adventure, but with my friends. So looking back at the experience, I can understand why I also set down the game only after a couple hours. My friends dipped out first, and I stuck around a bit longer to give it a bit more of a try, as it felt like it was almost there, and that it was almost giving me what I wanted. Because Ferromon has this huge map with these really interesting locations, but the way it handles trainers and Ferromon just makes the world feel empty, because Ferromon and trainers just pop into and out of existence within a short bubble surrounding you, or at least that's how it felt, and then they just randomly run around until you bump into them or they bump into you, and then this small bubble paired with the huge open landscapes feels very disconnected, because the way the world's set up, there's really no reason for the world to be this big. I can just stand still in one area of a zone and everything that I need is just going to spawn right in and around me. I mean, you could argue that Breath of the Wild is an emptier game than this, because you spend a lot of your time traveling from one location to another looking for something. But the way Breath of the Wild is set up is that you want to explore, you want to go to these different locations because you want to see what's there and you want to find things. Versus Ferromon, where it feels like I'm just carrying around this bubble that's so full of things to interact with that I'm trying to avoid what it is that the game's giving me. Oh, I upgraded it. Ah, it's stupid. Versus actually wanting to find what's out there. Hopefully that's a good comparison. And then let's also not forget about the time that I built a house and a Ferromon spawned in it, but as I tried to climb my stairs, the Ferromon got close enough so that a battle started, but then it glitched out and the battle ended immediately, and then I was stuck in my stairs for a good 20 minutes because I couldn't figure out how to get out of them. I think Ferromon has potential, but the biggest thing I struggle with is just how it tries to populate its worlds. But I'm also nowhere near experienced enough in game design to even have any sort of idea of how this game could solve this issue. And then its second and third biggest problems is that most of the wild Ferromon seem to have moves that heal themselves whenever they attack, which makes combat super annoying. But also you gain experience so fast that you'll finish a tower that increases your level cap only to defeat 2 wild Ferromon and already be at the next level cap. So this is for sure a kind of game that I will come back to and try again, but probably not for a while. I want to give this some time to update and maybe even wait until after it releases from early access. So until then, I will continue on with my search to find that game that brings me the sense of adventure that I'm looking for. And then shout out to RG and Finn for going through what they had to play this game with me. Thanks, guys.